What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Vault. My name is Money, and today we are going to be going over days 4, 5, and 6 of Funko Toy Fair. I decided to combine 3 days into one because there's one day in this video in particular that is just so excruciatingly bad that I couldn't do a whole video on it. I couldn't bring myself to make a whole video just on this one day, so we lumped 3 days into one big video. And this is your friendly reminder that if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It helps the channel grow and it helps me make more content for you guys watching at home. And just about everything that I talk about in this video will be available over at Heroes Hideout for pre-order. And don't forget to use code MONEYSVAULT for 10% off of any of your Funko Toy Fair pre-orders. That's MONEYSVAULT for 10% off of any Funko item that was announced during the Toy Fair. So the fourth day of Funko Toy Fair is Marvel. And man, this day is fucking terrible. This is probably one of the worst days of announcements that Funko has had in maybe their entire history of being a company. It was really, really rough. So the day starts off with an "in case you miss it" announcement for WandaVision. They couldn't even have thrown in at least one new item for this. It's just literally, hey, in case you guys didn't see these pops at your local GameStop and FYE, here you go. After we wait that hour, we get Stan Lee graffiti art series exclusive to GameStop, and I hate this graffiti art series. It's one of my least favorite things that Funko has ever done, and now they're doing my man Stan Lee terrible like that. But I guess I can't complain because it is a new item when the WandaVision shit was just a rehash of what was already released and literally out on store shelves. And then the next announcement doesn't happen for 2 more hours. We have LARP Deadpool, Dino Pool, a Backyard Griller Deadpool, the Roman Senator Deadpool, Barista Deadpool, Salsa Deadpool, a GameStop exclusive Sherlock Deadpool, a Hot Topic exclusive Ballerina Deadpool, a Walmart exclusive Construction Deadpool, and then a fuck ton of Deadpool mystery minis. So I think that this is a really strong announcement, and it's actually something that fans were looking forward to. These mystery minis also look pretty sick as well. I think there's a lot of awesome different characters that could be transitioned into Pops moving forward. And if I had to pick my favorite Deadpool out of this announcement, it's hands down Dino Pool. I think that's just the coolest thing ever, and I literally can't believe that it's not like a store exclusive or something. So great job, Funko. Deadpool Wave is awesome. Then we move on to the next announcement, which is Infinity Warps. We have Ghost Panther with a glow-in-the-dark exclusive going to GameStop. We have Iron Hammer with a glow variant going to Target. There's a 10-inch Iron Hammer going to Walmart. We have Hot Rocks, which is a Funko Shop exclusive. We have Soldier Supreme with the glow going to Amazon, Madame Hay, Arachnite, Diamond Patch, and then a Hot Topic exclusive Weapon Hex. Now, these are actually really awesome pops, and it's unfortunate that 3 of them are just remolds of pops that were exclusive to Walgreens in 2020, and I honestly hope that Funko moves forward with this in the same vein as the Venomized set. How they just kind of kept pumping them out and pumping them out. I think it's a really nice set. Personally, Hot Rocks is actually the first thing from Funko Toy Fair that I need to have, that I'm super excited about because I love the Fantastic Four, so combining the Thing and the Human Torch is just so fucking incredible, so I'm super stoked for Hot Rocks. Funko shows another "in case you missed it" Falcon and the Winter Soldier, except this time they show off a new Falcon where he's airborne. Pop sockets. A full hour wait for an announcement, and it's fucking pop sockets. Like, are you kidding me? And then the last announcement from the Marvel Day is the already released Marvel Luchador pops. Like, they didn't even add an extra character or two or show us what's going to be in the MCC box. It's literally just another "in case you missed it" announcement. So the Marvel Day was such a disappointment. They should not have made this an entire day. They easily could have mixed it with DC and done like a superhero day or a comic day or something. Very disappointing as a Marvel collector. Day 5 is movies, and we start off with a Harry Potter reveal. We have Lupus's Patronus, which is a little dog, and I think that this is pretty cute. I am kind of confused as to why they announced 2 of the 4 Patronuses on the first day, opening day, and then they kept 1 of the 4 for the movie day, but then didn't announce the final one. So I'm assuming we'll probably see the 4th Patronus maybe be announced on closing day, the Music in DC day. The next movie announcement is Spike Lee, and this is one that a lot of people have been super excited about. Probably one of the more hyped up announcements from Day 5 movies is this Spike Lee pop, and I think that that is actually warranted. This feels like it should be some sort of like Funko Shop exclusive with a piece count, or maybe exclusive to like Fun Days or something like that. I don't know. It just kind of has that like exclusive vibe to it. Next up, we get Fast and the Furious 9, and I literally can't believe that there are 9 of these Fast and the Furious movies. I couldn't differentiate any of them from each other. Next up, we have the Dracula reveal. We have Dracula going to the Funko Shop, Dracula with a chase, Dracula but he's young, and then Von Helsing. So I'm not really into the whole horror, Dracula, Frankenstein type genre of movie. So while I don't know this source material in particular, I can appreciate a good figure when I see it. And I think all of these Dracula figures look really, really, really good. The details on them are great. I love the differentiation in the chase with the blood, and then I think it's a playing card in the hand. And I would bet money that that Funko Shop exclusive and that chase figure end up going for a bunch of money on the secondary market because of how popular Dracula is in pop culture, and how, from what I've done research on, the movie is super, super popular. So this Dracula wave is not only a fan favorite, but it's also one that I can see down the line in a few years, these items going for a lot of money. We're going to kind of breeze through a few of these announcements that I'm really not all too familiar with. So if you guys are excited for these, leave me a comment down below letting me know why I shouldn't have skipped over it super quick. We have Cool Runnings, Sanka Coffee, and Irving Blitzer. We have White Man Can't Jump, Sydney and Billy Hole, with a 2-pack of these two commons going to Target. We have The Mummy, Rick O'Connell, Evelyn Carahan, and Imhotep. And then the big announcement that closes out is the Goonies set, and this is so freaking awesome. So the Goonies was one of the first properties that Funko made a full set of pops for, and some of these go for a shit ton of money on the secondary market. So it's awesome to see that Funko is going back and doing some older movies that they may have already done, and being able to see them in the brand new molds now that it's 2021 is just so incredible. Now, it's interesting that fans have pointed out that the sloth is missing the Superman logo from the shirt. I can't imagine that there was a copyright issue, considering that Funko makes product of DC superheroes. I'm really happy for those of you who are into it to be able to own some of these classic characters in brand new molds, and it's just really exciting to see them go back and do older properties over again with these brand new standards that they got. And that brings us to Day 6 television. Now, this is a day that I feel saved Toy Fair from being a complete failure. So the television day comes around and they decide to just bust that door down with The Office starting off the day. So Walmart is getting 4 exclusives: Phyllis, Oscar, Ryan, and then Ryan with the blonde tips from when he goes to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Chalice Collectibles is getting a Michael jumping with the basketball, and then a Dwight with a chase with his face guard from that same episode as Michael with the basketball. GameStop is getting a Creed with mung beans, and then Specialty Series is getting a Creed with a bloody chase. And Specialty Series means that your favorite comic shop will have them up for pre-order, and then they'll go out of stock in literally 4 seconds. So this is insane. It's a full wave of Office pops with no commons. I mean, Walmart has had a monopoly on Office Comic-Con exclusives for some time, considering that they got all 3 Recyclops variants. It's still kind of interesting to me that there are no commons for this set. Now, don't get me wrong, Chalice Collectibles is a great place to order from. They have all sorts of vaulted pops, usually for a little bit less than PPG. When you order bundles of pops from them, like sets, for example, the prices are really good. But for some reason, their exclusives are always marked up in price. For example, Mike with the basketball was like, I think it was $24, which is just outrageous to me. And then the Chalice Collectibles Dwight has a 1 in 6 chase. They let you buy it individually, or you could buy a $90 bundle with 6 of these things. Just seems a little overkill in my opinion. I would have rather paid maybe like $50 for a chase and a common. That seems a little bit more reasonable for me. This wave is great because we're getting Phyllis, Ryan, and Oscar and Creed finally. I could do without all the Dwight variants, but considering the previous waves with The Office, this is actually a really solid wave and might be even one of my favorite waves of The Office so far. Funko then announces a G.I. Joe and Transformers mystery box going to GameStop. And it's not a mystery box if you show literally everything inside the box. Let's just get that straight. There's going to be a metallic Optimus Prime and a metallic Megatron, and then Duke and Cobra Commander, as well as a bunch of, I think it's pins and a couple keychains and stuff like that. So I believe that you're going to get 1 pop in each box, and they all should be around the same rarity. The lunchbox kind of looks like you could fit 2 pops in it, but then there probably wouldn't be room for the keychains and the stickers and all that extra shit. So I would bet money on it being 1 pop per box, and it'll probably retail for $24.99 considering you're getting a lunchbox rather than just a cardboard box like those Black Friday boxes that GameStop usually has. We then get another G.I. Joe announcement featuring Storm, Shadow, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, a 4th one whose name I could not find because it's not on the Funko app, and then a Funko Shop exclusive Snake Eyes with a little dog. G.I. Joe is a set that a lot of people are into because it was a classic toy for people my age growing up and even older than me. So I think this is a set that is here to stay. Retro Toys has proven time after time that it is a set that sells. Even during Funko 12 days, I can't remember which Transformer it was, but it sold out really quick, and now it goes for like $60 on the secondary market. So this is a strong announcement with a bunch of really awesome molds, and I love that they did a little pocket pop in there with the Funko Shop one. Super cute. I love this set. Great announcement. It's not for me, but definitely can appreciate its value. Next up, we have the Umbrella Academy Wave 2 with Luther, Number 5, Vanya, Pogo, Allison, Ben, Klaus, Diego, a Target exclusive Vanya that glows in the dark, and then a bunch of keychains. The first thing I want to talk about before we talk about that there's a talking monkey in this show is what it looks like, is that there's a Keychain Chase. What the hell is that about? That's crazy. I don't think there's ever been a Keychain Chase, but if there is, make sure you guys leave me a comment down below letting me know if I just am missing out on that crazy, crazy subplot in the Funko community. This is another really strong announcement. Danny is super into Umbrella Academy, and I hear it's a really great show. And if that first set of Umbrella Academy pops is any margin to measure by, these are going to be super popular, and the Target exclusive one is going to be incredibly sought after, and that pop looks freaking fantastic. Our next television announcement is Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and again, this is another item that I am not familiar with. I don't know anything about TMNT, but this pop looks great, and it's an Entertainment Earth exclusive, which means it's probably up for pre-order right now as we're talking about it. They're really good with pre-order, so I would check that out if you're interested in it. But this pop is beautiful. It's a 6-inch. I love seeing them take one-off characters from sets that maybe don't get a lot of love, and then they release it, and it's just something that this little niche community absolutely loves, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans are so stoked that this is coming out. Our next reveal is Bewitched. We have Samantha Stevens and Endora. Now, it's crazy to see Bewitched be announced because about 2 or 3 years ago, the license was revoked from Funko. They had put out, it might have even been at a Toy Fair, they had put out glam shots for 3 pops for the license, and then they ended up getting canceled and pre-orders were removed and Amazon took down the listings and everything. It was really, really weird because something like that has never really happened before. Samantha Stevens looks similar to the Halloween mini that released last year from Disney. It's kind of the same mold. You have the clear stand underneath her. She's riding on the broomstick, and I think it looks even better on this animated character than it did in Mini. I think these pops both look great. It's awesome to see the license back in Funko's court again, and hopefully moving forward we'll get more variants. Next up, we have a line for the TV show Frasier. We have Niles, Martin, and then Frasier himself. Now, I have not seen Frasier. It's not a TV show that I have consumed, but from what I see of people out there talking about it, it's a very popular show. People have been asking for pops from this license for some time. So this is a big deal. This is awesome to see Frasier finally getting its representation in Funko's catalog. And the same thing goes with the next announcement with Happy Days. We have Richie, Fonzie, Arnold, Chachi, and Joanne. These are 2 licenses that I think a lot of collectors have been asking for. I can really only name a handful of other TV shows that people have been like begging for Funko to make that they haven't done yet. So this is a great sign that Funko is actually listening to the fans and they're listening to what we, the consumer, want from them. And the best part about both of these licenses are that they're all commons. There's no exclusives. There's no chases. There's no Comic-Con exclusives. And those are days 4, 5, and 6 from Funko, Marvel, movies, and TV. Overall, I think days 4, 5, and 6 started off down here and kind of just went up. The Marvel day was atrocious. It was awful. And as a Marvel collector, I'm kind of embarrassed in the first place that this is like what Funko said was a Marvel day. It wasn't a Marvel day. It was 3 brand new reveals, and one of them was pop sockets. And I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. What was your favorite Toy Fair reveal so far? Was it something from the Marvel day? Probably not. Or something from the movie day or the television day? Or is is it something from one of the other days of announcements? Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below, letting me know what you think of Toy Fair, what you like, what you don't like. Let's have a conversation in the comments down below. And don't forget, guys, all of the comments and specialty series pops from every video that I've posted so far will be available for pre-order over at heroeshideout.com, linked below in the description. And when you pre-order any Funko Toy Fair items and use code MONEYSVAULT, you'll receive 10% off of your order. So make sure you click the link in the bio, pre-order some awesome Funko Toy Fair items, and get your 10% off by using code MONEYSVAULT. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to collect what you love, even when what you love is a bunch of Dwight Schrute variants. And as always, guys, I will see you soon.